Cathaoirleach, thank you. Cathaoirleach, Minister, I'd like to support the private member's bill on the Code of Conduct and mortgage arrears and the mortgage crisis, and I'd like to compliment Deputy Michael McGrath for tabling the motion. Indeed, early in 2011, I co-sponsored a private member's bill which urged action on the mortgage crisis, and it's quite a crisis. The figures we're all talking about are 95,000 mortgages. They're the latest central bank figures. They're not the right figures. When you add in under 90 days, when you add in the buy-to-lets, when you add in the restructured but not in arrears, the figure is closer to 240,000. That's 650,000 men, women and children in Ireland living in these properties. And I accept the government's genuine effort to set targets to restructure those mortgages in arrears. However, the arrears are simply the symptom. The cause is too much household debt and too little household income. I would encourage every deputy to look at a piece of analysis by McKinsey from 2012 called Debt and Deleveraging, which shows that all over the world, the only way you grow economically and create jobs is to deleverage or reduce the amount of household debt. That's when the private sector invests, that's when the economy grows, that's when jobs get created.
1 minute.
And that's why the recent changes to the Code of Conduct on mortgage arrears are not going to help the situation. In fact, Minister, they're likely to make the situation worse, because what they will do is they will make it easier for the banks to restructure mortgages. However, most of these restructures will not involve any reduction in the total amount of debt. In fact, in a lot of cases, they will make the borrowers pay even more money, as the borrowers are put on interest only, or they're given longer to pay. Now, the split mortgages has been proposed as a solution. It's not a solution, because as the household hopefully becomes wealthier, the mortgage simply gets topped up again and again by the bank. Minister, I believe there is a solution that both protects the balance sheets of the banks and actually deleverages the household debt, allowing for private sector investment. That is something called a debt for equity mortgage. I will be submitting a paper to the government shortly on this. I believe it is a way that can deleverage the debt, that maintains the integrity of the balance sheets of the banks, and critically allows individuals and families all over this country to begin to engage in good economic behaviour and help us grow our way out of this crisis. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Deputy Donnelly.